Yeah, hi Zach. What I want to talk to you today is a little bit about your backhand surfing from this clip. I've used a model on the left-hand side to demonstrate the ideal situation. So I want to talk to you about a few things. The first thing is when you're doing your cutbacks to make sure that you rebound as deep as possible off the white water and watch that the model does that. The next thing is you need to be generating speed to complete more maneuvers and have less downtime in between maneuvers. And the last thing is a really big one is you need to get lower, especially at the bottom of your maneuver and the top of your maneuver when you're doing Rios. So we can already see at this stage when we're starting off here how low our model is. If I look at the model here down super low like that, whereas your body shape is up here like that. That difference is going to do a couple of things. One is, if you are low and you compress your body, what happens is like a spring, compressing a spring, and allows you to put pressure on your inside rail and then release, and as you release you're generating energy and you're generating force against the water on the wave face, which allows you to rebound straight off that and stretch up tall. So have a look as we go through. We'll just play through it slow-mo and we'll stop in certain positions. So the first thing here is, remember, getting low, which you fail to do a little bit. When you come back up to your, if I just freeze it there, you don't get much further back than about here, around about here in the white water, which is really not even rebounding far off the white water. When we look at our model, you'll see that she gets a lot deeper. So I'll just push that through a few more frames and we'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you start to finish the first part of your cut back right there, whereas if we look at what's happened with our model, you can see how she's got the board right on edge here, so right on rail, looking back towards here to this part of the white water, and because you've cut it short, it just means that, you know, that deep part of the white water, you're not getting as far back as you should. So just going through a few more clips and you'll see what I mean. So you can see where you finished your turn, you can see where she's come off. So she's right on the lip, right in the white water here. Here she is here. She's come off there. That's the ideal situation. Okay, as we move along, the next thing I want you to think about is trying to get as many turns in as possible in a short period of time, or not in a shorter length on the wave. By generating speed, you can get more maneuvers in. So if we watch our model go through, you know, she's gone up, she's hit the lip again, you're still there on that one rail, and then you've come up. And the next thing I want you to think about is when we're finishing off our turn, you're like basically like a statue through here, way too tall. Our model, on the other hand, is quite low as she finishes through, and she's not even as low as what she probably will get when she continues out of it a little bit more. But right now she's ready to get back onto the inside rail and complete another maneuver. So the last thing is that get lower. That's really important as well. As we go through a little bit more, you basically just straighten out, and because you're so tall, struggle a little bit. As you can see, she's squeezed in another turn, so she's got 3 turns in the same amount of time it's taken you to get 1 turn in. And admittedly, she is a pretty good surfer, but that's what we're trying to get you to beat as well. I'll just get, it's Sally Fitzgibbon, by the way, if you didn't know who it was. So as we move along, I'll just play this through normal speed, have a look at it. 1 turn, 1, 2, 3 turns. Okay, there's the difference. Okay, so really what I want you to think about, surfing backhand, are those 3 components: rebounding deeper off the white water, squeezing in more turns into a shorter period of time, and getting lower off the top and also off the bottom. Hope that helps, and talk to you soon.